Hello Lakers fan, if you are one of those who are always up to date with the news about our Lakers, then you need to stay tuned to what is coming up on our Lakers news channel. I am preparing exclusive coverage on the possible signings of Lakers, and what I can tell you is that rumors are catching fire on social media, and if you don't want to miss any information, stay tuned. We have exclusive news every day. If you are a true Lakers and don't want to be left out of the news, be sure to subscribe. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Let's go to the video.
Rui Hachimura on JJ Redick. His goal was 50 wins, and we did it. Very few rookie head coaches face the kind of challenges JJ Redick encountered in his first season at the helm of the Los Angeles Lakers. Even fewer come out on the other side with 50 wins and a top 3 seed in the brutal Western Conference. Navigating egos and expectations is difficult even for seasoned coaches, but Redick, who jumped straight from broadcasting to coaching, earned buy-in from day one. He adapted through roster shakeups, injury spells, and even a literal house fire in Palisades. Still, the former 15-year NBA veteran guided the Lakers to an impressive 50-win season, proving he was more than ready for the challenge. After Friday night's emphatic 140-109 win over the Houston Rockets, the Lakers made sure to mark the milestone in fitting style, dousing Redick with not 1, not 2, but 8 buckets of ice water in the locker room. Rui Hachimura shared the moment with a smile. "Honestly, I didn't even know we were gonna hit 50 wins," he said. And then, who was it, LeBron or Vondo? Someone started it, and the whole locker room just turned into water. Pure water everywhere. But what stood out most to Hachimura was that this wasn't just a fun surprise, it was personal. Coach told us after he got hired that his goal was 50 wins and a top 3 seed, he added. And we made it happen. That was a big achievement, so yeah, we celebrated it right. After years of coaching turnover and roster instability, it finally feels like the Lakers have found a foundation. Hachimura, who joined the team mid-season last year, spoke about how much it's meant to him to be part of this new era. "I'm really happy to be here, honestly," he said. "Since I got traded, this team, this organization, it's been great. I've had a lot of teammates come and go," he laughed. "But the core guys, I've been around them for a while. We connect on and off the court. We talk after wins and losses. We're building chemistry every single day. Every season is different, but I feel comfortable here. I want to win. And everyone in this locker room wants the same thing. That's why I'm excited. We really have a chance this year." Culture doesn't build itself. Someone has to set the tone. And JJ Redick has done just that. Coming off the drama and disappointment of the previous season, his ability to unite the locker room, earn respect, and stay true to his vision is already paying dividends. Now, the Lakers prepare for the postseason, Redick's first playoff run as a head coach. And based on what we've seen so far, they won't be just showing up. They'll be competing. When asked about reaching the playoffs in his very first season, Redick's response was simple, but full of pride. "We're not done," he said. "This is just the beginning." Redick's words, "we're not done," echo a belief that's now spreading across the Lakers fanbase and even within the league. What started as uncertainty around a first-time head coach has transformed into a sense of purpose and unity within the team. And the results speak for themselves. 50 wins, a cohesive locker room, and a postseason berth that feels more like a launching pad than a finish line. The ripple effects of Redick's success have extended beyond the court. On social media, Lakers fans, who have weathered a roller coaster of inconsistent seasons, are beginning to rally around this new identity. Memes of Redick drenched in water, smiling ear to ear, flooded Twitter and Instagram. Hashtag Redick era and hashtag Lakers culture began trending within hours of the team's clinching win. Basketball analysts and former players also took notice. ESPN's Kendrick Perkins praised Redick on NBA Today, calling his first season a masterclass in leadership under pressure. Even Charles Barkley, often critical of Lakers decisions, tipped his hat during a segment on Inside the NBA. "Look, I didn't think JJ Redick would make it work this fast. But he's got those boys playing hard, playing smart, and more importantly, they're playing for him." One of Redick's most impactful moves this season wasn't tactical, but relational. He built trust. From LeBron James to role players like Austin Reeves and Hachimura, the entire roster has bought into his vision. That level of alignment is rare, especially in LA, where expectations are sky high and patience is low. Now, the conversation shifts toward what this team can actually achieve in the playoffs. With Anthony Davis having one of his healthiest and most dominant seasons in years, and LeBron still defying time, the Lakers aren't just showing up, they're shaping up to be a real problem for the rest of the Western Conference. Redick's system has allowed players like D'Angelo Russell and Rui Hachimura to flourish, giving the Lakers depth they didn't have in previous postseasons. And perhaps most importantly, there's a sense of joy in how this team plays, something that's been missing in recent years amid the constant pressure and drama. For Hachimura, the vibes are different now. We're not just teammates, we're brothers. We're holding each other accountable. And JJ, he's the one who brought that out of us. As the Lakers turn their attention to the playoffs, the stakes get higher, but so does the belief. With a balanced roster, a unified locker room, and a coach who has already exceeded expectations, this postseason might be more than just a test. It could be the start of something special. 1 year ago, Redick was analyzing games behind a microphone. Today, he's leading one of the most storied franchises in sports back to relevance, and possibly contention. Whether the Lakers go on a deep playoff run or fall short, one thing is certain, the culture has shifted. And in the NBA, that's the first and hardest step to building something that lasts. Luka Doncic says it will take everyone for Lakers to win a championship. After a commanding win over the Houston Rockets, Luka Doncic and the Los Angeles Lakers locked in the know. 3 seed in the Western Conference, and with it, reignited championship hopes in LA. The arrival of Doncic mid-season sent shockwaves through the league and instantly raised expectations for a franchise always chasing titles. While the journey hasn't been without its bumps, head coach JJ Redick has kept the team focused and united through it all. March and April tested them with tough opponents, but the Lakers kept answering the bell, grinding out the wins that now have them in position to make a serious playoff push. With the postseason on the horizon, the spotlight naturally turns to the team's 2 biggest stars, Luka Doncic and LeBron James. Both are known for stepping up when the lights are brightest. But according to Doncic, winning a title will take far more than just individual brilliance. Yeah, like I said, it's gonna be hard to stop us, Doncic admitted. But it's not just me and LeBron. We've got a great team around us. Everyone contributes in different ways. If we want to win a championship, it's going to take all of us, no question. This sense of unity is something the Lakers have desperately needed. Since winning the title in 2020, the franchise has seen constant turnover, on the bench, on the floor, and even in the front office. But this year feels different. There's finally a sense of identity forming, and Doncic has bought in completely. Of course, he said, when asked if the championship was the ultimate goal. That has to be the mindset, for all of us. That's the only goal. I truly believe we have the roster to do it. But it's gonna take focus, effort, and consistency. Nothing comes easy in the playoffs. Early projections suggest the Lakers could face either the Minnesota Timberwolves or Golden State Warriors in the first round, both gritty, battle-tested teams. No matter who they draw, it's clear that rest and preparation will be crucial, especially for a veteran like LeBron, now in his 22nd season at age 40. For Doncic, it's also a much-needed chance to reset after what has been a whirlwind few months, including an emotional return to Dallas. Being traded mid-season is never easy, and for Doncic, who thought he'd be a Maverick for life, the move was deeply personal. Still, when he returned to Dallas in a Lakers jersey and dropped 45 points in a dominant win, he proved he's already writing a powerful new chapter. After the game, he acknowledged the warm reception from the fans but made it clear, it's time to move forward. And forward, indeed, is where this Lakers team is headed. From the locker room to the coaching staff, there's a renewed sense of purpose, a shared belief that this could be the year. JJ Redick has laid the foundation. Luka and LeBron are ready. The rest of the team is locked in. Now, the real test begins. A new chapter begins in LA. Doncic's statement, "It's time to move forward," didn't just mark emotional closure, it marked the start of something bigger. For the Lakers, it signaled the official beginning of their championship journey. For fans, it was the affirmation they needed. Luka Doncic is all in. The league took notice. Doncic's performance in Dallas, 45 points, 9 assists, 7 rebounds, wasn't just dominant, it was symbolic. It was a reminder that the superstar guard is more than ready to lead on the biggest stage, even under the weight of high expectations and emotional baggage. The response from around the NBA was swift. Former players praised Doncic's maturity in post-game interviews. Analysts called his Dallas homecoming poetic, while Lakers legend Magic Johnson tweeted, "Luka Doncic in purple and gold just feels right. That kid is special, and he's just getting started. Inside the Lakers locker room, the message was clear: Luka's arrival didn't just add talent, it shifted the energy. Teammates have spoken about his unselfishness, his high basketball IQ, and his willingness to blend into the system rather than dominate it. Veteran guard Austin Reeves reflected on that dynamic. Luka could come in here and just demand the ball every possession. But instead, he's been about the team since day one. He wants to win, and he wants all of us involved. This buy-in from Luka has galvanized the group. Practices have become more intense. Communication has sharpened. The chemistry that once seemed shaky has started to gel, and the Lakers look more like a unit than a collection of stars. What's next for LA? As the Lakers await confirmation of their first-round playoff opponent, Redick is focused on fine-tuning the details. Reports from practices suggest he's emphasizing ball movement, transition defense, and clutch execution, 3 areas that could define their postseason run. And let's not forget the emotional component. LeBron James, now 40, knows he may not have many more shots at a ring. Doncic, just entering his prime, is hungry to prove he can win now. The two stars have developed a growing on-court synergy, with LeBron often taking on a mentoring role, while also trusting Luka to take over games when needed. LeBron's been incredible, Doncic shared. He leads by example. You learn just by watching him. But he also gives me the freedom to be myself. That trust? It means everything. As the city of Los Angeles begins to buzz with playoff energy, the Lakers find themselves in a rare and powerful position. They have a generational talent in Doncic, a legend still performing at an elite level in LeBron, and a first-year head coach who's exceeded all expectations. The postseason won't be easy. Every team in the West has something to prove. But for the first time in years, the Lakers aren't just hoping, they're believing. And as Luka Doncic made clear with a grin after the Houston game, the job's not finished. We've got a lot more to do. Lakers rest LeBron James, Luka Doncic, Austin Reeves, and others ahead of regular season finale against Trailblazers. With the 3rd seed in the Western Conference officially secured, the Los Angeles Lakers are taking no chances. On Saturday, the team announced that stars LeBron James, Luka Doncic, Austin Reeves, Rui Hachimura, and Dorian Finney-Smith will all sit out Sunday's regular season finale against the Portland Trailblazers. The decision is hardly surprising. Friday night's emphatic win over the Houston Rockets not only locked in a 50-win season, a major milestone for first-year head coach J.J. Redick, but also eliminated any playoff implications tied to Sunday's game. The focus now shifts to what matters most, the postseason. Along with the 5 confirmed absences, Jackson Hayes, Gabe Vincent, and Jared Vanderbilt are listed as questionable, while Jordan Goodwin is likely to play. The Lakers are clearly prioritizing rest, recovery, and readiness for what they hope will be a deep playoff run. And the timing couldn't be better. The team's first-round matchup at the Crypto.com Arena will take place next weekend, either Saturday or Sunday, giving core players like James and Doncic a full week to recharge. For a veteran like LeBron, now in his 22nd season at age 40, this rest window is invaluable. He appeared to tweak his groin late in the win over Houston, and while there's no serious concern, a week off will certainly help him return at full strength. I definitely need the rest, Doncic said with a smile after the game. But the best part of the season is coming. We've got to stay focused, locked in, but yeah, having this break before the playoffs is huge for us. Doncic, who's made an immediate impact since arriving mid-season, knows just how important it is to enter the postseason with fresh legs and clear minds. In a league where momentum and health can be the difference between an early exit and a title, this upcoming week could prove to be a difference-maker. A chance for the bench to shine. While the stars rest, Sunday's matchup in Portland will be a golden opportunity for the Lakers bench and young players to get meaningful minutes and build some rhythm heading into the playoffs. Expect extended run for players like Dalton Knecht, Shake Milton, Bronny James, Markieff Morris, and Alex Len. With the possibility of injuries or unexpected matchups in the postseason, these minutes could prove more valuable than the final score suggests. Coach Redick, who has preached depth and preparation all season, is expected to use this game as a way to sharpen his second unit and keep everyone engaged. And while he'd love to close the regular season with one more win, the real victory is having his team healthy, rested, and fully prepared for what lies ahead. Waiting on the matchup. As for who the Lakers will face in the first round, that remains to be seen. Several playoff scenarios are still in play, and the final standings will be determined by the outcomes of Saturday's and Sunday's remaining games across the league. The two most likely opponents at this point, the Minnesota Timberwolves or the Golden State Warriors. Regardless of who the Lakers draw, one thing is clear: they're entering the postseason with momentum, a healthy roster, and a quiet confidence. The goal from the beginning of the year, according to Redick, was 50 wins and a real shot at the championship. Now that both feel within reach, the mood in Los Angeles is shifting from hopeful to hungry. And as Luka Doncic made clear, this is just the calm before the storm. Eyes on the prize, Lakers poised for a deep playoff run. For the Lakers, this rest window is more than just a breather, it's a strategic advantage. After a grueling 82-game stretch filled with trades, adjustments, and physical tolls, the ability to enter the postseason refreshed could be a game-changer. Especially considering the age of their core stars and the physical demands of playoff basketball. LeBron James, who continues to defy the limits of age and expectation, is expected to benefit most from the downtime. Sources close to the team say the veteran has been dealing with typical wear and tear, but nothing that threatens his availability. Still, giving him 7 full days to recover from the minor groin tweak sustained against Houston is a luxury the Lakers are more than happy to take advantage of. Luka Doncic echoed the importance of rest, especially given the intensity of what's coming. Playoffs are a different world. Every possession matters. Every decision. Having this break is a blessing. It gives us time to reset mentally and physically. But make no mistake, we're not taking our foot off the gas. The vibe inside the locker room. Inside the Lakers' locker room, the atmosphere is one of quiet confidence. There's no panic, no stress, just a focused group that knows its time is now. Austin Reeves, who will also sit out the season finale, said earlier this week that the team is starting to click at the perfect time. He highlighted Redick's leadership and Luka's seamless transition into the system as major reasons why the locker room feels more unified than ever. Everybody knows their role, and we trust each other, Reeves said. That's not always the case in this league. JJ Redick, now celebrated for reaching 50 wins in his debut season as head coach, has received praise for balancing egos, managing minutes smartly, and keeping the locker room steady, even when outside noise tried to creep in. National media takes notice. The national media is also beginning to take the Lakers more seriously. After a rocky start to the year, many analysts had written off Los Angeles as a team in transition, not a real contender. But now, the tone has shifted. On ESPN's NBA Countdown, analyst Jalen Rose called the Lakers the most dangerous team flying under the radar. Kendrick Perkins added, "They've got depth, stars, chemistry, and now they've got rest. That's a scary combo heading into the playoffs." Social media echoed the sentiment. Hashtags like #RestedLakers and #LockedInLA began trending, and fans flooded comment sections with predictions of another banner in the rafters at Crypto.com Arena. What comes next? All eyes are now on the Western Conference standings. By Sunday evening, the Lakers will know who they'll face in the first round, and preparations will kick into high gear. Whether it's a familiar foe like the Warriors or a rising force like the Timberwolves, one thing is certain: the Lakers are ready. Redick and his staff are already deep into film study, anticipating matchups, rotations, and strategy. The goal is simple: take advantage of every edge. And at this stage of the season, being healthy is the ultimate edge. For Lakers fans, there's renewed hope. For the players, there's belief. And for the rest of the league, there's a growing awareness: the Lakers aren't limping into the playoffs, they're marching in. And as Luka Doncic said, with a calm confidence that's becoming his trademark, "We've got something special here. Now it's time to show the world."